Oops. Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome to our session of Nectar reading. Like I was mentioning in the WhatsApp group, this will be the last for the Nectar reading for this time. And we will move from Nectar reading to another program, which will be Living in Braj, where we will take you every 2 weeks to a particular Lila Stan, and we will share with you a lot of pictures, pastimes that are happening there, interviews from the sadhu, and some of the realization we might been gifted in those particular places. So today we will continue the reading of Ananda Vrindavana Campu. We are in the chapter 5. Last time we did the first part of the chapter 5, and today we will do the second part of the chapter 5. I will share the screen. Okay. So today we will start with first the Mangala Charana, auspicious invocation from Kavikanapur. And maybe Pupuvaka Mataji, would you like to read? Cannot hear you. I see you are unmuted.
We cannot hear you, Mataji.
No, unfortunately, it doesn't work at this stage. Sorry, Mataji, we cannot hear. Maybe back. Yeah. Sorry, Mataji. Yeah. Maybe you can see maybe with someone who knows well computers, maybe what could be the problem, so that next time we can also have your reading. Is Aman there? Aman, would you like to read?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, thank you.
I offer my humble respect to Srinath, my Guru, who appeared in a Brahmana family like the moon rising from the ocean. Being the object of Mahaprabhu's love, he was the crest jewel of the earth. Whoever tasted the pure Harikatha flowing from his mouth immediately lost all attachment to worldly pleasure and desired only to serve Radha and Krishna in Vrindavan.
Thank you. So here Kavikanapur is offering respect to his spiritual master, Srinath. I never heard about him. It doesn't seem he was like so well known, but it's mentioned that he was appearing in a Brahmana family like the moon rising from the ocean, and because he was the object of Mahaprabhu's love, actually whoever were tasting the pure Harikatha flowing from his mouth immediately lost all attachment to worldly pleasure and desire only to serve Radha and Krishna in Vrindavan. That's quite potent Harikatha. When we hear such potent Harikatha, immediately all the attachments are removed and our only desire is to serve Radha and Krishna. Let me ask, is the sound of the flute behind too loud, or is it all right?
Little louder, Prabhuji.
Little louder? Should we put louder?
No, music is okay, but yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
okay.
if you speak closer, it is better. Your voice is better.
Our voice is a little soft. Okay, good. So we'll move forward, and now we will take obeisances. We are still in Gokul Mahavan, the place where Krishna was doing his childhood pastimes. And yes,
you see here in the back,
Actually, those small doors, actually, these are all we call them putir of saintly person who are doing their chanting, and so here is kind of a temple there is here. And there are some sadhus that here they are doing their own practices.
So we will plunge our heads and maybe eventually our entire body into the dust of Vrindavan by offering our obeisances. So please watch very carefully the picture first. And then please close your eyes. And in your meditation, please fall into the dust of Vrindavan and feel the blissful emotions coming in your heart through the dust. You might like to roll into the dust without any shame. Now please offer your humble obeisances to your spiritual master so that we will be able today to enter into the divine pastimes of Lord Krishna. Open your eyes again. And we will go to our first meditation for today. We will have a lot of Krishna pastimes of stealing butter today. And before the first meditation, please watch very carefully the picture of Lord Krishna. And then we will go to the first reading. Maybe Nikunja Biharini, if you would like to read the first one. And we will do like we do usually. We will read 3 times slowly, and we will try to really visualize what we hear in our mind's eyes. And the third time we will close our eyes and try to meditate on it.
Pointing to his effulgent reflection, Krishna said, "O Ma, being very greedy, this boy came here today to steal your butter. Although I forbade him, he did not listen to me. And when I got angry with him, he also got angry. But I am not at all greedy for butter." Pointing to his effulgent reflection, Krishna said, "O Ma, being very greedy, this boy came here today to steal your butter. Although I forbade him, he did not listen to me. And when I got angry with him, he also got angry. But I am not at all greedy for butter."
Yes, close your eyes and try to now to see the scene in your mind's eyes.
Pointing to his effulgent reflection, Krishna said, "O Ma, being very greedy, this boy came here today to steal your butter. Also, I forbade him. He did not listen to me. And when I got angry with him, he also got angry. But I am not at all greedy for butter."
You? Now we will go to the next meditation. Please watch very carefully the loving exchange between Krishna and this beautiful calf. And then maybe we could ask now, Diksha, are you there? Would you like to read? Divya Kishori, sorry.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhuji, I can read.
Yes.
Some year, Krishna caught a wandering calf, put it on his lap, and kissed it with his lotus mouth. Seeing this, Yashoda felt both pleased and apprehensive. In the background, Krishna sometimes grabbed the tail of a calf. Startled, the calf would jump up and run away, dragging Krishna, dressed only by the wind behind him. Thus, the uncovered Brahman, personified, stole the hearts of the Brajavasis. Sometimes, while roaming in the courtyard, Krishna caught a wandering calf, put it on his lap, and kissed it with his lotus mouth. Seeing this, Yashoda felt both pleased and apprehensive. In the pastoral ground, Krishna sometimes grabbed the tail of a calf. Startled, the calf would jump up and run away, dragging Krishna, dressed only by the wind behind him. Thus, the uncovered Brahman, personified, stole the hearts of the Brajavasis.
Please all close your eyes. Try to see it in your mind's eyes.
Sometimes, while roaming in the courtyard, Krishna caught a wandering calf, put it on his lap, and kissed it with his lotus mouth. Seeing this, Yashoda felt both pleased and apprehensive. In the pasturing ground, Krishna sometimes grabbed the tail of a calf. Startled, the calf would jump up and run away, dragging Krishna, dressed only by the wind behind him. Thus, the uncovered Brahman, personified, stole the hearts of the Brajavasis.
Thank you. We hope Krishna will also steal our heart today, and we will go for the last inspiration for today. This is a well-known picture where you can see how Krishna and Balaram, with their effulgence, will light up the room, otherwise totally dark, so that they could steal the butter. And the inspiration we will hear now is actually spoken by gopis who are coming to Mother Yashoda and complaining that Krishna was all the time stealing the butter. Maybe Vajayanti, you'd like to read this one?
Before our cows have been milked, your son unties the calves and makes them drink all the milk. If someone tries to rebuke him, he simply smiles sweetly, and that person immediately forgets all its anger. If we keep our butter in a dark storeroom, he uses his natural effulgence to easily find and steal it. But instead of eating it himself, he takes great pleasure in feeding it to the monkeys. Before our cows have been milked, your son unties the calves and makes them drink all the milk. And if someone tries to rebuke him, he smiles sweetly, and that person immediately forgets all his anger. If we keep our butter in a dark storeroom, he uses natural effulgence to easily find it and steal it. But instead of eating it himself, he takes great pleasure in feeding it to the monkeys.
Just close your eyes and try to see it inside of your mind.
Before our cows have been milked, your son unties the calves and makes them drink all the milk. If someone tries to rebuke him, he simply smiles sweetly, and that person immediately forgets all his anger. If we keep our butter in a dark storeroom, he uses his natural effulgence to easily find it and steal it. But instead of eating it himself, he takes great pleasure in feeding it to the monkeys.
Okay, so we'll start with the reading. Maybe we can start again. Aman, would you like to read the first part?
Yes, Prabhuji. Chapter 5, Krishna's Childhood Pastimes, Part 2. Krishna's pastime of stealing butter. Krishna's pastime of crawling about the drinking his mother's breast milk gradually stopped. Soon he walked on his lotus feet and started stealing butter. Is there anyone who did not feel unlimited bliss when the Lord, who is very source of bliss, enacted his childhood pastimes? One day, when no one was looking, Krishna began his pastimes of stealing fresh butter. Startled upon his own, Startled upon seeing his own reflection in a jeweled inlaid pillar, he shivered in a fear and said, "Oh dear brother, do not tell mother. I will save some butter for you, and you may enjoy too." Watching his mischievous son from a hidden place, Mother Yashoda heard these sweet broken words with great relish. Then she innocently appeared before Krishna and Rama. Pointed to his effulgent reflection, Krishna said, "Oh Ma, being very greedy, this boy came here today to steal your butter. Although I forbade him, he did not listen to me, and when I got angry with him, he also got angry. But I am not at all greedy for butter." One day, while Yashoda was outside the house engaged in some domestic activities, inside the house, Krishna stole butter again. When Yashoda returned, she called out, "Oh, my darling Krishna, where are you? And what are you doing?" Hearing her, Krishna became afraid and stopped stealing butter. Pausing for a moment, he answered, "Mother, my hand started burning from the shining effulgence of my ruby bangle, so I stuck it in the butter pot to relieve the pain." Pleased by her son's clever word, Yashoda said, "Hey Vats, please come sit on my lap. Oh my darling, show me the bumps of your hand." Then Yashoda kissed Krishna's hand and consoled him, saying, "Ah, ah, look, your hands has been burned." Other day Krishna cried and rubbed his eyes with his flower bud like palms. In a choked voice, he uttered unintelligible phrases. Even though Yashoda had previously scolded Krishna for stealing butter, this time she wiped the tears from his eyes with the edge of her sari. While tenderly caressing Krishna, she said, "Hey Lala, all of your stock of butter actually belongs to you alone."
Thank you, Aman. Maybe Nikunja Biharini, would you like to continue?
One night, the soothing rays of the full moon illuminated the courtyard of Nanda's house. Yashoda sat there talking with some elderly gopis while Krishna played nearby, gazing at the moon. Sneaking up behind Yashoda, Krishna removed the veil covering her head, loosened her braid, and patted her on the back to get her attention with his lotus paw. His voice choked up, and he continually cried. I choked up as he continued. Yashoda's heart swelled with maternal love. So Yashoda indicated with a glance that her friends should attend to Krishna. With great affection, the gopis enthusiastically lifted Krishna and asked, "Oh, darling, what do you want? What do you want? Do you want some ghee?" Krishna replied, "No, no. Do you want some thick, creamy yogurt? Krishna replied, "No, no. Do you want some cheese?" Again, Krishna said, "No, no. I want freshly churned condensed butter." The gopis continued, "Do not lament or be angry with the mother. What do you mean by condensed butter?" Pointing his little index finger to the full moon, Krishna replied, "I want that freshly churned condensed butter." The elderly gopis said, "Oh, Vatsa, do not mistake the moon for a hunk of piece of butter. It is a Rajaham, royal swan, gliding across the sky." Krishna said, "Then give me that Rajahamsa so I can play with him. Quickly catch him before he reaches the bank of the lake." Full of anxiety, Krishna kicked his legs and cried loudly, give me." While Krishna showed his childish antics, some other gopis, "Oh, darling, they have lied to you. What you see is not a Rajahamsa, but it is the moon hanging in the sky, and it is called Chandra." Krishna said, "Then give me that Chandra. I really want it so I can play with it right now. Get it." Yashoda placed her giant son on her lap and comforted him. Vatsa, actually, it is freshly churned condensed butter. Definitely, it is not the Rajahamsa. No, it is a moon. Regardless, I can never give it to you. Just see, by the arrangement of Providence, it has poisonous fruit on it. Also, it looks very tasty. No one in this world can eat it. Then Krishna said, Mother, why it is stained with spots of poison? What is poison anyway?" Seeing a change in Krishna's mood, Mother Yashoda embraced him and in a gentle, sweet voice, "Listen attentively, my dear. There is an ocean of milk called Krishna Sagara. Mother, please tell me about what cows made that ocean." "Darling, the milk ocean was not made by cows." Krishna, "Mother, you're lying to me. How can be the milk without cows?" Yashoda, "The one who gave the ability to produce milk can also make milk even without cows." Krishna, "Who is he?" Yashoda, "He is the cause of creation. He is Bhagavan. He is immovable and all-pervading. Although he is everywhere, I cannot show him to you." Krishna, "Mother, are you telling the truth?" Yashoda, "Long ago the demigods and favor the demigods and the Lord churned the ocean of milk. Mandara mountain served as the churning rod, and Vasuki, king of the serpents, offered his body for the milk. The demons and demigods stood on opposite sides of the mountain. Krishna, "Mother, did they churn the way the gopis do?" Yashoda, "Yes, my son. The churning of the Kshirasagara produced a poison named Kalakuta." Krishna, "Mother, how did churning produce poison? Only snakes have poison." Yashoda, "Darling, Mahadeva drank them. And the snakes drank the drops of poison that fell from his mouth. And as a result, they have their poison. Poison rising from that milk is also the energy of the Lord." Krishna, Yashoda, "Darling, this condensed butter you are seeing in the sky is produced from that Kshirasagara. That is why the moon is spotted with the remnants of that poison. Look carefully, do it. Therefore, do not try to eat it. Please, take my freshly churned butter." After this, Krishna felt sleepy. So Mother Yashoda put him to rest in an opulent golden bed on a fluffy, soft mattress, whiter than powder. Sometimes while roaming in the courtyard, Krishna caught a stray calf, put it on his lap, lotus mouth. Seeing this, he felt both and apprehensive. In the pasturing ground, Krishna
Hare Krishna. I cannot hear. I don't know if others can hear, but it got cut on my side.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yes, it was not clear.
Okay. Nupur, would you like to continue the reading? Thank you, Nikunja Biharini. It was quite good read up to then, but then it cut. Maybe Nupur, you like to continue the last 2-3 paragraphs?
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Please
Hare
accept
Krishna.
my humble senses. So I have to read from sometimes while roaming.
Yes.
Sometimes while roaming in the courtyard, Krishna caught a stray calf, but put it on his lap and kissed it with his lotus mouth. Seeing this, Yashoda felt both pleased and apprehensive. In the pasturing ground, Krishna sometimes grabbed the tail of a calf. Startled, the calf would jump up and run away, dragging Krishna, dressed only by the wind behind him. Thus, the uncovered Brahman personified stole the hearts of the Brajvasis. Sometimes, Krishna smeared cow dung all over himself, seeing it as musk covering his body. The Vrajvasis enjoyed a festival of beauty. How can there be any inebriety in the one who is beauty personified? At other times, Yashoda tied a very attractive turban on Krishna's head and dressed him in gorgeous yellow garment. After marking his body with tilak, the color of gorochana, she would anoint his lotus eyes with soft kajal. Adopting the mood of an ordinary mother, Yashoda placed her saliva on Krishna's forehead to prevent people from casting an evil eye on her son, whose sublime elegance enchants the entire creation. While playing in the courtyard of the gopis, Krishna often wore a necklace of tiger nails set in gold and a waist belt bedecked with costly jewels.
Thank you, Nupur. Once the Braja Gopis talks among themselves. Krishna brings good fortune wherever he goes, and his presence makes everyone's life glorious. Who in this world is not enchanted by the frivolous and amusing childhood pastimes of Krishna? Who cannot appreciate those jovial activities? Rather than getting upset, they felt the greatest happiness whenever Krishna broke their clay pots and stole their butter. Still, the housewives of Vrindavan pretended to be angry and complained to Yashoda about Krishna's stealing. In a mixed mood of love and laughter, the gopis warned Yashoda. O Queen of Vrindavan, Yashoda, in the future, you will suffer from the mischievous acts of your son. Although now your son is like a young sprout with tender leaves, already he is disrupting the whole creation. But be careful in the future. When this tender sprout grows into a tree full of leaves and branches, he will bring you tremendous pain. Now your boy's adventures are just beginning, but by nature they are forever expanding. Your son's naughty behavior will soon destroy our own village. We have no idea what mischief he will do next. Before our cows have been milked, your son unties the calves and makes them drink all the milk. If someone tries to rebuke him, he simply smiles sweetly, and that person immediately forgets all his anger. If we keep our butter in a dark storeroom, he uses his natural effulgence to easily find and steal it. But instead of eating it himself, he takes great pleasure in feeding it to the monkeys. When the monkeys reach their fill and are unable to eat more, Krishna breaks the pot and throws the butter on the ground. He catches the butter pots which are beyond his reach by stacking many small tables on top of each other, climbing them and extending his arm to grab the pots. Krishna is always stealing our butter and yogurt. If someone tries to stop him, he immediately drops the food on the ground and quickly escapes. If by chance a housewife captures him, Krishna twists her wrist and runs away. Then from a safe distance he yells back, "Hey, just stay where you are! If you come any closer, I will give you even more trouble by teasing your babies and making them cry." If someone calls, "Hey, thief, stop!" Krishna becomes angry and shouts back, "You are the thief! This house is mine, and everything in this house belongs to me." In the morning, we spread a fresh layer of clay on the outer wall of our house and paint beautiful design on top of it with powder limestone. Then your son, Krishna, comes along to spoil everything by throwing dirt all over our houses. In front of you, Krishna is so quiet and well behaved. But when he enters our home and acts frivolously, steals our food, speaks sharp words, and becomes angry and greedy. In this way, the ladies of Vrindavan, pretending to be angry, made many complaints against Krishna. But in reality, Krishna's joyous pranks filled everyone with pleasure. When accused by the gopis, Krishna feigned innocence and shed false tears. Though culpable for his immoral act of stealing and offending the villagers in various ways, Krishna tried to minimize his misdeed by speaking very sweetly. Responding to the charge of the gopis, Krishna said, "Mother, none of those ladies have any affection in their heart. They are not speaking a single word of truth. Actually, they are all liars and have given up their human dignity. Whenever I see them or their son, I feel completely happy because of the natural affection I have for them. I regularly visit their home every morning at sunrise. Ma, so knowing my motives, you can easily understand that they are deliberately telling lies. You should not believe them at all. Mother, since you are my worshipable superior, from now on I will not visit my friends anymore." Saying this, Krishna sobbed and cried. Rajeshwari Yashoda put Krishna on her lap and smiled shyly at the gopis to conceal her real mood. Then, just to please Krishna, Yashoda said, "You gopis are all telling lies. Only Krishna is telling the truth. He is just an innocent boy. So how could he possibly do such a thing? I think you have already scolded my son sufficiently. After saying this, Yashoda spoke affectionately with the gopis. Then, as a friendly gesture, Rohini applied tilak on their forehead and sent them home. After the departure of the gopis, Yashoda, who is expert in the laws of etiquette, spoke to Krishna. My son, because of greed, you perform many improper acts in the homes of your friends. Although in your own home such a behavior is acceptable, in the home of another it is totally unbecoming. Oh, beautiful one, those deeds of yours were not good at all. From now on, just stay here and play. After instructing her son, Yashoda caressed him lovingly. Just then, Brajaraj Nanda arrived and brightened the room with his favorable feelings. Nanda spoke pleasing words to encourage and pacify his charming son. Oh, Vatsa, come sit on my lap. Leaving Yashoda's lap, Krishna climbed up on Nanda's lap and wrapped his arm around his father's neck. Then Krishna said softly, "Why is my mother chastising me for nothing?" Nanda responded, "What is this all about?" That fabulous boy of oceanic intelligence replied, "Mother, now tell truthfully what happened." Then Mother Yashoda recounted the misdeed of Krishna by repeating the words uttered by the gopis. Pointing to Queen Yashoda, Rajaraj Nanda said, "My son is faultless. He has not done anything wrong. I always see him behaving nicely. By siding with those who made fun of him and with those who showed envy toward my jewel-like son, you have wrongly accused my well-behaved son, and so you should be punished." Concealing his real mood behind those words, Nanda rebuked Yashoda and comforted his son. "My dear darling son, just stay in my lap and do not go anywhere else." Though hearing his father's words, Krishna immediately jumped up off his laps, just like an unpredictable child, and quickly climbed on Yashoda's lap. Seeing this gave both parents a hearty laugh. Maybe Diksha, would you like to continue? Divya
Yes.
Kishore. Sorry, now you have Divya Kishore.
That's
Oh,
very good.
okay. Please, Divya Kishore.
You know, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Is it all right to read for you, or you are in atmosphere?
Yes.
Yes.
No, Prabhuji, I can speak, yes. Krishna plays in the village. One day, Vrajraj Nanda and Yashoda spoke about their son, the vanquisher of many demons. When Krishna is out playing, he likes to wander off alone, leaving the powerful Balram behind. We should hire someone to supervise their play and send some expert servants to accompany them. Let them wander all over Vrindavan serving our two boys. Shortly later, Nanda engaged some servants to take care of his boys. Every morning after leaving their respective houses, the cowherd boys came to the home of Krishna and Balaram. The meeting of Krishna and Balaram with their friends and servants looked like a king meeting his ministers and advisors. As a baby elephant picks up dirt with his trunk and throws it all around, Krishna entered the open fields of the village and legitimately covered himself and his friends with Vrajraj, dust of Vrindavan. At this time, Krishna used to sport with both young boys and girls of the same age. Sometimes Krishna quarreled with the Gopas and the Gopis and beat them, and other times they beat him. Krishna responded by laughing, getting angry, or by not reacting at all. Playing in the dirt, Krishna built houses, a toy wall, or a small town. Other times, he broke the dirt houses of his friends and they broke his. When Krishna rebuilt his house, they would break it again. While curiously observing these antics from the sky, the demigods thought, simply by his glance, thousands of universes come into existence and then again are dissolved. Instead of bothering with that work, he now plays in the dirt, making roads, homes, and villages. Although he is becoming exhausted from doing this, he does not give it up. Krishna's perplexing pastimes captivated the minds of the demigods. While Krishna delighted in the dirt, he looked like the sun shining in the sky. The housewives of Vrindavan, full of motherly affection, addressed Krishna with sweet words. Oh, darling boy, please come to our beautiful courtyards, play with our children, and take some food. Hearing this, Krishna smiled and replied softly, I cannot come because I do not have any spare time. Thus, the all-attractive beloved of every mother's heart cleverly responded to the elderly gopis. Anxious to express their motherly affection towards Krishna, these impatient gopis held his hand and hurried to their homes. In their eyes, fortune had blessed Krishna alone as the sole recipient of matchless beauty. Brimming with love, the elderly gopis served Krishna by rubbing his body and bathing him. With great devotion, they fed him butter, rabdi, and shira, and then sent him home.
Krishna eats clay. One day, Krishna ate some clay to expand the glories of his beloved land of Vrindavan and to purify the universe. Upon seeing that, Balaram, who possessed keen powers of discrimination, and a group of cowherd boys ran to tell to Mother Yashoda, Mother, Krishna cannot control his mind, and out of greed he just ate some clay. Despite our rebuke, he just keeps eating more and more. On hearing such harsh words about her son, Mother Yashoda felt disturbed. Her eyebrows raised in anger as she grabbed a bundle of sticks and quickly ran out of the house. Finding Krishna, she said, Hey, you naughty boy! Why did you eat clay? Didn't I give you enough sweets? I enjoy eating clay. Just as we caught you before doing mischief in others' home, now we caught you again. Don't you realize that you cannot hide your faults? Your elder brother and friends are always there to witness all your misbehavior. In fear of his mother, Krishna tried to conceal his faults, though performing many mischievous deeds. He pretended to be completely innocent and poured profuse tears from his lotus eyes. To counteract the charges, Krishna said emphatically, Mother, I did not eat any clay. They are all lying. If you don't believe me, then just look in my mouth. And Rajeshwari Yashoda replied, All right, then open your mouth. Krishna, the embodiment of unlimited power and the abode of good fortune, smiled. and opened his lotus mouth. Mother Yashoda saw Buloka and the 7 islands amidst limitless ocean. Buloka extended for a great distance with varieties of human beings and roaring rivers along its edges. Both small and large forests covered its surface. Trees wrapped with flowering creepers blowing in the wind, spread in all directions. Lions and many types of animals inhabited its huge mountain chains. She saw the lower planetary system, including Nagaloka and the Nagapatnis serving their master. She saw the heavens, complete with stars, planets, constellations, and the passing of the days. She saw the abodes of the celestial populated by Siddhas, Charanas, Gandharvas, and Vidyadharas. Munis, such as Marichi, Atri, and other famous sages beautified that realm with their radiant auras. Beyond that, Yashoda saw also Maharlok, Tapalok, and other universes as well. Countless living entities from the insignificant insects up to the demigods like Indra, Brahma, inhabited those regions. Within Krishna's mouth, Yashoda also saw herself, Nanda Maharaj, Vrajadam, and her son Nandanandana. Upon marveling at this size, Mother Yashoda said, "What am I seeing? Am I dreaming? Is it the illusory energy? Is it a show of magic? Am I under an hypnotic spell?" This pastime put Yashoda into complete bewilderment. But after a moment, the wise Yashoda thought, indeed, this must have been a display of Krishna's limitless power and opulence. Forgetting all these ideas, Yashoda tried to find out what had happened. Regardless of what she had seen, Yashoda felt that Krishna must protect her. Upon seeing that amazing universal form, Mother Yashoda concluded that her son was a most extraordinary personality. She thought, Mahadev himself must be astounded by the majesty and influence by my son. Certainly Krishna must be the supreme controller. Although Krishna revealed himself as the supreme controller due to the influence of Yogamaya, Mother Yashoda continued to treat him as her dependent son. And in order to expedite the free exchange of sweet, intimate love between himself and his dear devotees, Krishna quickly abandoned his mood as the absolute supreme controller.
So we have finished for today's reading. If you could kindly close your eyes, and we will review the pastimes that we were hearing in our own meditation. You can see yourself in Gokul, remembering the place we were seeing in the beginning. We were offering obeisances. And then we can remember that Krishna at that time started to steal butter. And we can remember the event when Krishna was stealing butter in front of his own reflection and was telling the reflection, "Do not tell Mother Yasoda. I will give you some of the butter, but do not tell anyone." And when Mother Yasoda came, like nothing had happened, Krishna said, "He stole the butter, not me. He stole the butter." And when I got angry at him, he also got angry at me. But I'm not greedy at all for butter. Try to imagine or feel the boundless happiness of Mother Yasoda, witnessing those pastimes. Can remember the time when Krishna was caught up right at his hand in the pot of butter. And when Mother Yashoda asked him what he's doing, Krishna said, my hand was burning because of my ruby bangles. Therefore, I plunged it into the yogurt to cool my hand off. See how Mother Yasoda took Krishna's hand out of the butter, removed some of the butter and said, "Oh yes, your hands are burned, my dear. Good that you have placed your hand in the butter. I will remove your bangles." You can remember how Krishna one evening wanted to have the moon, the freshly condensed butter. The gopis making him believe that it was a Rajahamsa crossing the sky. Then Mother Yasoda said, no, it is fresh condensed butter. There's some spot of poison on it. Therefore, it's not fitting for anyone to be eaten. Try to see the innocence of Krishna asking so many questions about this poison and this moon. Our Mother Yashoda patiently was answering. And then remember how the elderly gopis came to Mother Yasoda to complain. Now that your boy is just such a soft and young boy, if he is stealing and doing so many mischief, what will happen to him when he will be grown up? Even though the gopis were so happy that Krishna would come and break their clay pots, still they pretended to be angry. After being chastised like this by all the gopis, Yasoda hid her mood and she told the gopis, "This is not at all true. My son is saying the truth. He did not steal butter." When the gopis were gone, Mother Yasoda chastised Krishna. And then Nanda Maharaj arrives, brightening the room with his auspicious aura. And when Nanda Maharaj heard what had happened, he accused Yashoda, "My son is faultless. How dare you side on the gopis?" And Krishna quickly ran to the left of Mother Yasoda, and everyone laughed. See how Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda decided to engage some servant boys to be all the time with Krishna and Balaram, to accompany them everywhere, take care of them so that nothing would happen to them. How Krishna will play with boyfriends and girlfriends of the same age, making towns with sand, playing in the dust, and how the demigods were there observing, amazed. Krishna is able to create millions of universes, and now he is hiding his personality and just play in the dust. How amazing. Finally, remember Yasuda chastising Krishna for having eaten dirt. Why are you eating dirt? I'm giving you so many sweets. Krishna cried, I did not eat dirt. If you don't believe, look in my mouth. Now as Krishna opened his mouth, an amazing display of the entire universe became visible in Mother Yashoda's eyes. See yourself also into this mouth, all what Yashoda saw. Yashoda was totally bewildered. Am I under the spell of magic? Am I in illusion? Or is it just my son who is too amazing? And by the power of Yoga Maya, Krishna covered his vision from Yashoda's mind so that she could see him again as her beloved son. Still picture yourself in Gokul. Offer again obeisances into the dust of Brajabhumi. With a grateful heart, please thank your spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, for giving us today the opportunity to enter into the divine realm of Krishna's pastimes. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining today. They were actually, it's very, very joyful and beautiful to hear those pastimes of Krishna when he was young and was doing all those mischiefs. I don't know if any one of you has a particular picture or particular thoughts that he will keep with him or her during the day. If you would like to share something that was maybe touching you. Yes, Nupur.
Yes, Prabhuji, like when elderly gopis asked Krishna to come, and Krishna denied, and they forcefully hold the hand of Krishna and get inside. So it was really nice how they reciprocates. Although Krishna also wanted to go inside, but he was throwing, So this is what I love a lot.
Thank you. Divya Kishori, you wanted also to mention something?
Thank you, Prabhuji. I really wanted to thank you for this pastimes. I wanted to share that when the gopis asked about Krishna, when gopis asked Krishna, come to our home, and then Krishna said, no, I'm very busy. So I thought, wow. So yes, thank you.
Thank you. Shanti, something?
For me, it's also amazing. I mean, little bit like how the demigods were saying. I mean, I also I mean, he's God somewhere other, but he's there like playing in the dust and making the roads, and also like also how he's reciprocating, because actually it was when I mean it was really when we heard how mischievous it was when he would go in the houses, that even they would make all the nice wall and make the design, and then he would throw just dust. Or, but like, so because it seems that they had so much desire actually to be with Krishna, this was a way Krishna was reciprocating with them. But yet to think that he's, yeah, he's God, but he's enjoying so much this relationship. This is what he likes very much, this relationship. And it seems he likes a lot of relationship movement and always something. So I felt really.
I think there are a lot also of hidden moods, like when the gopis are there and they are accusing Krishna. First of all, they do that with also two minds, because they actually like that Krishna comes. So they are speaking like they are angry, but at the same time they are not. They like it. And how Mother Yasoda also conceal her own mood. She for sure knows that the gopis are true, but then she smile at them just to give them a sign. Yeah, I know you are true. But then in front of Krishna, she say, "Oh no, you are all lying. My son is faultless," and like this. So it's very very. But then when the ladies are gone, then she's actually telling Krishna. She's not chastising Krishna in front of the other ladies, but when the ladies are gone, then she is actually telling. And also how Nanda Maharaj also conceal his real feeling. Nanda Maharaj also know that everything is true what the gopis said. But we should chastise you for taking side of the gopis. And so it's very very subtle and very delicate how they interact into each other. That's something I found very, very beautiful. I don't know if Aman, and we could try also Priti Puvakam, if maybe now we can hear you. Yeah, also Sonia, if you would like to share something. If not, no problem. It's not a must. So thank you for joining. We will meet again in 2 weeks. Now we will meet only every 2 weeks, and we will start again with living in Braj. So during those 2 weeks, Vajanti and me will take a lot of pictures of a particular place in Vrindavan, and we will study the pastimes, and we will make like a full package of taking you into Vrindavan in a virtual way. So we look forward for that as well. We feel very happy to be in Vrindavan Dham. We feel carried by a mood of devotion. And yeah, we are very grateful that we can share a little bit also with you of what we experience here. So thank you for joining today, and see you in 2 weeks. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for this reading, especially the meditation part. I really loved it. And
Thank you.
whole day we can meditate. Thank you so much.
And Nupur, last time the internet was still there, but my mobile died into the Bhagavad
Yes,
Live.
it's okay.
Did you discuss further with Damodar Priya about your question? Was something coming up on your questions, or?
Not really, not exactly.
Okay. I thought a little bit on it, and I think it's a little bit tricky question in the sense that if Krishna knows the future and knows all what it will happen, it seems to mean that actually we do not have a free will, that it is actually already predestined. So therefore the question is a little bit tricky in that sense. But I think our scripture often bring back this point that our free will is there, and that's definitely there. And then Krishna might know what we what we will choose or not, but it's still
Yes.
it should not give us the thought that actually, because Krishna knows already, we lose our free will. Our free will always be there and given to us.
But we can pray to Krishna, like gives us intelligence so that we can use our free will, where you want us to go.
Yeah. And we will see in the next Bhagavat life, there is also this point, that's the story of Priyavrata, and Brahma comes and say, no, you have to actually take over the rulership. And he said, this is Krishna's plan. And he's telling me, this is the wish of the Lord that you have now to fulfill. So we will touch also a little bit on that in the next Tuesday.
Thank you so much, Mataji.
All the best, Nupur. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.